days trying to reach the aid sites. Well, with me is Shehata from BBC Arabic. Saeed, what do we know about this latest incident?
Another incident added to several incidents since last Sunday. This incident, the Israeli military fired some shots at people, and there were 6 people were killed and others were injured. The Israeli military said people were approaching its troops in a threatening manner, and this Israeli said it before on several incidents before. But the result is, like, dozens of people were killed since last Sunday. Hundreds of people, were injured. People seeking food for themselves and their families after blockade on entering aid inside Gaza, and using this controversial Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which is backed by Israel and the United States, which has only 4 centers in the south to distribute aid, which is not enough in the eyes of the United Nations. So people trying to get food to feed their families, their children, they're facing death. In addition to that, a gang also supported by Israel, according to Israeli media, and even with Mr. Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister, said, like, supporting these people to save the lives of the Israeli soldiers, looting the aid. So if you can look at the whole pictures, people are under immense pressure, people dying from famine, and United Nations saying several times they have 400 centers. They can distribute aids better than the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, but still Gaza Humanitarian Foundation doing that. And the accusation is this organization is doing that as a part of the Israeli military strategy to force people to go to a tiny place in the south so they can more displacement. This accusation against Israel, but the head of the GHF said that's not true.
Meanwhile, Israeli operations continue elsewhere.
It is. Unfortunately, since yesterday, there is dozens of people were killed in several places, in Khan Yunis, in the north, in Jabalia, and other places. And even in the morning today, there is strikes and attacks on several places in Gaza City and on the Al-Mawasi in Khan Yunis. So even with people facing, dire situation on humanitarian basis, still they facing bombardment. And yesterday was the head of the Secretary General of the Al-Mujahdeen movement, is a Palestinian movement inside Gaza, was killed with his family and other people when Israeli struck, a place in Sabra neighborhood in Gaza City, killed people. So still the Israeli military operation carried on, because in the belief of Mr. Netanyahu, is the only way is to defeat Hamas is the military operation. Even the spokesperson of the Al-Qassam Brigade, Abu Ubaidah, said there is one of the hostages now is trapped, there is trapped, from the Israeli forces with the Katab Al-Qassam, brigade, forces. So it might be his life at danger. But it seems like Mr. Netanyahu, his main focus is to defeat Hamas. His main focus is to carry on the military operation, and he doesn't care about anything else, even with international pressure from the hostage families in Israel. Yesterday was big demonstrations. In other places in Europe there is demonstration, but still it doesn't make a difference for Mr. Netanyahu.
Saeed Shehata from BBC Arabic, as always, thank you very much for your time.